So hello, my name is Angela Highsmith, aka Fat Girl Trucker, and I wanted to come to you today with a topic for discussion. On my way, my journey to get my CDLs, I have watched a plethora of videos. I needed to learn a lot of things, so I got obsessed with watching YouTube videos and what people had to say and what people had to do. And just recently I got more involved with watching more videos because as I said in a prior post, but I didn't mention what it was that I was doing, I am obsessed, or at least I want to be, because this is something that I know that I want to do, something that I have to do, something that is going to benefit me and my family extremely well. Okay, so looking at a lot of videos, I've seen where some people will give you tips on how to get your CDLs. A lot of the videos said, oh, it's just simple, it's easy, go to your class, learn how to drive the truck, then go and test out and get your CDLs. Along with that, of course, you got to get your DOT physical, you've got to get your CDL Class A permit, and a drug screen. Okay, so with that being out the way, okay, after you have gotten that, class work, if you're good with paperwork, you like reading, you're interested in it, it's not going to be a problem. However, actually driving a truck, especially if it's something that you've never done, especially if it's something that you've never experienced as far as driving a manual, I have never driven a manual. I have always driven automatic vehicles. So me going to truck driving school, not only did I have to experience driving a manual, but I had to drive my first manual, a big truck. It's great. I love it, but I will be honest with you. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to let you know the real. The maneuvers that you perform on the pad with your truck are fairly easy. We can get straight backing. Once you learn how to control that truck, once you know that left means right and right means left, once you learn how to control that truck, you can do straight backing. If you don't understand straight backing, then you're not going to understand to do your 45-degree angle. You're not going to understand how to do your 90-degree angle, or your alley dot. So I accomplished my straight backing. I accomplished my 45-degree, but you guys, my 90, maybe it's because I'm a girl, maybe it's because I'm a little late in age, maybe that plays a part in it, but it is really difficult for me to do. And the thing that I would tell you once you get into trucking school, especially if you're in a country environment like I am, when the trucks are available for you to do your work in, because some schools have an array of trucks, and some schools, they have a minimum amount of trucks to use. And me, I like to use the practice truck, the truck that we're going to take to go get the CDLs. That's the truck that I like to use all the time. It's a 48-foot trailer and tractor, day cab. And so I like to use that tractor and trailer all the time, because I know that once I get used to that tractor and trailer, going to actually take the test at the DMV is going to be no problem because I've gotten used to that. I have tried to drive a 53-foot trailer. If I can't master the 48-foot trailer, don't give me a 53-foot. I've tried the 53-foot. I work on time, so in my head I'm doing a lot of counting as I'm doing my maneuvers. And so once I get my 48-foot trailer count in my head, it's like the instructors will switch up and now you're driving a 53-foot. And then once I get that count in my head, going back to the 48-foot trailer is hard. So I like to stay on the 48-foot trailer, and I like to stay on the day cab tractor and trailer because that is what I know I'm going to be using. Now the guys could do either tractor trailer and they would be fine. But me, the way I work, the way my brain operates is if I'm supposed to pass a test on a 48-foot trailer on a day cab, let me practice off of that. You see what I'm saying? They would say scenarios like, what if you get to your job and they tell you to do a 53-foot trailer? Okay, I understand that. But a 53-foot trailer is not what I'm going to have to do during testing. So I'm really not going to worry about that until I cross that bridge. You know what I'm saying? If I can get this 48-footer, I'm not going to worry about the 53-footer until if there's a time that I have to drive one. And then we can figure that out. But right now I'm trying to pass my test, and I need to know the basics to pass this test. You know, everything else I can figure out along the way. That's just me. You could be totally different. So I hear a lot of people saying, oh, it's easy, just go ahead and do it, go ahead and do it. It's easy for those that have a natural gift to do these things. And when I was younger, I had this natural gift. I could drive the fire out of a vehicle. I could drive the fire out of a box truck. But I'm 42 and 43. I'm sorry. Let me correct that. And I don't know whether it's taking a little time for this thing to sink in my head or what, but whatever the case may be, we want to go to the school and we want to do whatever it takes to pass the DMV testing. Okay, so I went and took my first test, and I did my straight back and I did my 45, 90 degree, I failed at it. So although it's hurtful, it's not the end of the world. I can still try again. I have an upcoming date to go again. One thing I will say, and then I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to let you guys go. One thing I will say is, as long as class is in session at the school that I'm in, as long as class is in session, because we have minimal amount of trucks. And so it's like, okay, so because I like to drive the practice truck, as long as the season is in, the class is in, for us to get out there on the pad every day and do what we're supposed to do, I ask that you take it serious. You go out there with a passion and you do whatever it is that you have to do. Because if you're on minimal trucks to practice on, if they're going to take the practice truck away from the pad, and that means you no longer have that truck to practice on, so you have to practice on whatever it is that's out there on the pad. And take advantage of driving the practice truck. Take advantage of that. When it's time to practice driving the practice truck as much as you can, because when it's time for testing and everyone gets appointments to go and test, that particular truck is not going to be there the way it has been prior to that. So good luck to everybody who's out here trying to be a truck driver wanting to be a truck driver, have dreams of being a truck driver, have hopes of being a truck driver. I believe you can do it. I believe I can do it. It's going to happen. But don't be fooled when people tell you, oh, it's so easy and it's so simple. It's what's simple and easy for some may not be simple and easy for all. You have to know what you can do and do it. Okay? So with that being said, have a great night.